Dr. Nelson here. Just wanted to send you a real quick video about how to stay healthy during the winter season, especially with the holidays coming up. By the time you see this, you may have already gotten together for Thanksgiving with family members. But I want to tell you what I do right away if I'm coming down with something. Some of you may already know about the wellness boosters. This is by far my top pick as far as what to do right away when you've either been exposed to something or if you're starting to come down with any kind of symptoms. If you're exposed to something, if I have somebody in my office and they're obviously contagious, I'm going to go back at the end of the appointment and I'm going to automatically take 3 of these right away, and then probably 3 more before bed. But if I have symptoms, typically my symptoms will start out as a sore throat. Don't know why, but that's how it happens with me. If I start getting a scratchy throat, I'm automatically going to do 3 of these 3 times a day, plus 2 other things. The other thing is aluminum-free baking soda. You want to make sure it's, I get this brand, it's the Bob Red Mills. You can get it at a grocery store. Just want to make sure it says aluminum-free. Now this doesn't taste like the best thing. It kind of tastes like you're drinking ocean water. But I take about 1/3 of a teaspoon, mix it in some purified water, and I drink it throughout the day. Why do I do this? That's because it quickly changes your body's pH, and germs have a harder time surviving in a more alkaline state. Just like for those of you that have a swimming pool, you know that to keep the bugs out of the swimming pool, basically, or the bacteria, you have to keep the pH in a certain range. So this quickly alkalizes your pH and makes bad bacteria harder to survive. The other thing that I will do automatically, and this is if I have symptoms, is oil of oregano. I'm going to rub that in the soles of my feet. Just 3 drops is all you need before bed. If you're really sick, you might want to do 3 times a day. If you have little kids, you might want to only just do 1 drop a few times a day. This is actually really great to do for stomach viruses when you feel like you can't tolerate anything. But I do want to tell you that I want to explain something. Recently, like one time my daughter went away on a retreat. She was in a room with somebody that was really sick, and she forgot to pack her wellness boosters. I have the wellness boosters in my purse, in my car, and in my office, and of course in my home. And so she got sick. She got, decently sick for a few days, and it took her a little bit longer to really stay on top of it to get things to get better. So I do want to tell you, you want to take it at the very, very first sign of symptoms. You always want to make sure you have it on hand. So it's not going to mean that you're never ever going to get sick. Our goal is to try to knock it out in the first 24 hours. If not, the next goal is to not go on an antibiotic. So even if you can take the wellness boosters as a natural plant-based antibiotic that's not going to destroy that healthy immune system bacteria, and you can avoid staying on a pharmaceutical antibiotic that's going to wipe out your immune system bacteria, you're still ahead of the ball game. So it's not, I might get a cold once a year, so it's not like I never ever get sick, but it's been, I don't know, 20 years since I've ever been on a pharmaceutical antibiotic. So that's the goal. Again, so the wellness boosters is the natural plant-based antibiotic. The baking soda, remember the baking soda, and the oil of oregano. If you incorporate these 3 things, you will be so happy that you did. You will never ever want to go back without having these at hand.